Welcome to Facebook for the Blind, your look at the downfall of Western civilization through the best memes we can find each week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
We now join your regularly scheduled programming already in progress.
I'll fix it in post. You guys didn't have any audio to record. I mean, Sammy had a couple giggles, but mostly beyond that, I mean, I don't know. Give me some giggles now. I'll sample it and I'll fix it in post. I'll just loop it. Oh, that's I got sarcastic giggles over here. The peanut gallery is so mean. You literally have no idea. That's all right. It's okay. It's comedy. It was comedy gold. It was comedy gold.
Comedy gold.
Comedy gold. Gone forever now. Gone forever.
Gone forever.
Yep. All right.
Forever.
Well, it's that time of the day that we like to hand it. It's that time of the show we like to hand it over to Brain for a nice, ostensibly wholesome round one.
Pulled the trigger on that one too early. Apparently, that's just a lapel bomb going off. Anyways, we're not going to talk about conspiracies. Let's start this round off with my stepson Javier Perez, Diane's oldest, who she is on the way to pick up her family from the airport, coming in from El Salvador as we speak. And
nice.
This one has a 4-panel that says the adult versions of the ice cream truck. And in the first panel, we have the Amazon Prime delivery truck. Second panel is the Brown UPS. What can Brown do for you? Third panel, we have FedEx. And in the fourth panel, we have the United States Post Office truck. And Jay at I'm JJ, or Jay, sorry, says, not that last one. That motherfucker dropping off some bills. That last one is the United States Post Service.
Feel that one.
Gen X Talks has a roll of not Scotch tape, but the clear tape that's in a duct tape format,
like packing tape.
Packing tape. There you go. And there's a label that says "Start here." A little bit up says "Here." No, wait, here. Just kidding. Over here. Yeah, those fucking things, man.
Yup.
Fucking shit. And you peel like a centimeter or two, and that motherfucker just breaks. You got to start over again. Yeah. Anyways, grew up in the 80s and 90s. Has a picture of this is a 5-panel. In the first panel, there's a safe. Second panel, we have a mug with it looks like some tea in it. I'm gonna say that's black tea. I don't know. We have Dan Aykroyd, Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, and Dan Connor from Roseanne. And it's labeled Alexa play an 80s one-hit wonder. Yes. That is the safety dance. All right, forget it. You know, I can dance if I want to. Leave my friends behind. Because if you dance, oh, dance, don't dance, no. Okay, never mind. This one was, I think, laughter's the best medicine. And it says, I got diagnosed with Tom Jones syndrome. Wife, is that common? Me. It's not unusual.
Oh, shit.
Scott Johnston Cartoons has this one is a picture of what looks to be a witch on a broom with a mummy behind her. The moon is in the background. The mummy is on the phone, and the mummy says, I'll be there soon. I just caught my boober. Greg Jacobs posted 2-panel, and I wish Tita was here to tell me the other character's name. I think Diane figured it out for me the other day, and my dumb ass forgot again. But in the first panel, we have Paul Rubens, a.k.a. Pee Wee Herman. And he's looking all smug with his bottom lip stuck out. But it is in a format looking much to be like a Friday flashback. And it says, yo, man, Pops is tripping. He wanted me to ask if I could get my bike back. And the character that stole Pee Wee Herman's bike in the format of Friday and looking much like Debo That's my bike, punk.
That's my bike now.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Anyways, that wasn't Biff. That's a whole Back to the Future thing. Wrong movie. Meme life. Said it's sad, but it's true. Somebody named Duke at GMAK capital LVG says, "What happened to house parties?" And Ichiban Baby at Demi Caruso says, "Nobody has a house anymore."
Damn.
Here we've got Blamuel L. Jackson with the ghost face from Scream, but they have up their two hands in a W formation with the thumbs crossing and the hands sticking out, much like a Wu-Tang Clan W, and it says there's no S. It just says Cream. Cause cash rules everything around me. Scream. All right, anyways. We got culture punk that says even Batman needs a lift sometimes, and it is the VHS cover of an old 80s movie starring Steve Martin, Michael Keaton, and John Candy. And it is Planes, Trains, and Batmobiles.
I'd watch that. I would watch
Yeah.
it.
Skeletor makes, I don't know what he made. I think it's hopefully he made us laugh. I don't know. But Skeletor's laying down saying something where he says, "I finally broke down and joined Christian Mingle. My username is Come Get Psalm. PSALM. Come Get Psalm." And then it says, "Bing, banned from Christian Mingle today."
Yeah. Been there.
Girly World, and somebody that looks like they crossed out their name, but it probably says Stacy at No Filter Blonde says, "My 7-year-old got mad at his brother and called him ugly. His brother got really upset about it and started crying. They are identical twins. Identical twins." And this one's gonna do it for me for this round. Somebody named Brittany Mindoro has a rating. It says adulting, and there are 5 stars. Only one of them is filled in. 1 out of 5 stars. Fucking bullshit. Would not recommend. Would not recommend the adulting. And gonna do it for me for this round. Handing it off to you, Eric.
Nice. Well done. All right. Inspired in part by your set, I'm going to do a callback because you said one hit wonder. And here we can see in 30AF is a post from Bob Golan. Says, "I wonder if the guy who came up with the term one hit wonder came up with any other phrases." Ted claims that's from Stephen Wright, so probably. The Onion, friend of the show and my former employer, has a picture of 3 angry boys with crossed arms behind a wall of microphones. Says, "Nation's older brothers recommend not being such a little bitch." Feels accurate. The Onion, again, Mike Johnson here behind a podium with microphone, says, "My Christian faith is more about not jacking off than feeding the poor." The Onion with the third in this round, Trump writes Netanyahu a strongly worded check.
Oh, God.
Best and worst of Twitter, too, has a post from Mashika Lagrande Asare, who has reposted not Captain America, blue checkmark. Says, "How am I going to explain 2 men being married to my kid? I don't know, Susan. I guess the same way you explain why Aunt Dottie and Uncle Norman are married, but they're also first cousins. Move around, bitch." About halfway through here, The Onion strikes again. Chicago ice raids by the numbers. A picture of some people tackling a citizen in full camo and gear. It says $50,000. Sufficient incentive to treat fellow human beings this way. And it's fucked up that it's that cheap. Anyway, here we have a 2-panel with the alien from Alien. It says Alien. And then the second panel, we have 2 hands pinching fingers, and it says Italian. Italian.
Oh, God.
That's for you, brain.
I like it.
I got two more. E-Bombs World. You guys remember E-Bombs World? Do you remember back in the early internet, like E-Bombs World? It was like, oh man, wonder. I didn't. I was like, I wonder if he's dead. Anyway, E-Bombs World is back with a news story. After the Louvre robbery, investigation reveals their security password was Louvre. Like there were tons of security things that were just broken, and they were just like, "Yeah, c'est la vie," and they just like left it that way. I mean, they busted him, so their cops are better than their security guys in France. It's good to know. Good to know. Finally, wrapping up the ostensibly wholesome round with the best and worst of Twitter 2 poster James Madwack has this post from Prodigy AF. Her, when you said magical in bed, this isn't exactly what I was expect. Me holds up the 8 of hearts. Is this your card? Her, softly. Holy shit. And that has wrapped up my ostensibly wholesome round. Facebook for the blind. Now on to the interstitial and often irrational, irreverent round. Round 2.
All right. I don't know. I'm not sure if I did this one last week, but if I did repeat, oh fucking well, my bad. My cousin Nina Ramos posted from the University of Fishermen, sign of the times, and it says, back in my day, only time we started panic buying was when a bartender yelled, last call. And then we've got LOL Hawaii 2, not LOL Hawaii 1. Jordan Montoya reposted eat, sleep, and be an ass. And it says, police asking me, is this marijuana? Me, it's vegan tobacco, sir. Police, get your motherfucking ass out the car. Memesaurus Rex has
Oh,
a
yeah.
picture of Kermit the Frog here, but instead of sipping tea, this time he has what looks to be a pint of Hennessy. And it said, ask crackheads for $1 and a cigarette as they approach you to assert dominance.
Nice. Nice. I like
And
it.
then
Give
I
me a
got
dollar.
memes. I got memes and BDP, whatever the fuck BDP is, says, oh, you're a stoner? Name a stone then. Yeah. Granite, motherfucker. How about that? You son of a bitch. All right. I'm not sure if this is stone or not. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on before I look too foolish. MMA community and low kick MMA tag teaming for saying now that the UFC betting scandal is happening, Jones versus Reyes was fixed. And if you don't know, there's a giant they're cracking down on bettors in sports. And there was a whole thing with the NBA and Chauncey Billups, and now apparently this last weekend during the fight, like right before the fight started, a lot of money came in on this one guy to lose via first round, and he lost via first round. And apparently, they're now cracking down on the UFC, and people are saying that they've been offered to throw fights for years now. So this could be a whole thing.
Now, is that Dana White's company? Is that right? UFC?
So he's not the owner, but yeah, he's basically the one that runs it.
So
He
here's the
was
craziest thing. I
Yeah,
just had the connection that basically Joe Rogan exists because of Dana White. That was set up.
No. I do not think that is true. I'm pretty sure Joe Rogan exists because of Mama and Papa Rogan. They had sex one day, then Mama Rogan got impregnated by Papa Rogan. That's how Joe Rogan exists. And if you really think about it, Joe Rogan was still on Fear Factor first. All right, plus he was a martial artist, and we're gonna move on. Robert Reich just he's writing a bunch of lines. The first one says trickle down economics. The next one says trickle down economic. Then he goes forth with writing trickle down economics with one letter less every time he writes it down until he just has trick.
Nice.
No treat.
Abracadabra. That's how you do it.
Yep. And speaking of abracadabra, Gary Stone says,
Oh, yeah.
check your kids' drugs. I found candy in mine, and there's a bag of weed with a Snickers bar in it.
You're putting a thumb on the scale, man. That's hilarious.
Check your kids' drugs. I found candy in mine. And here we have the Abyss of Eternal Ho. Oh man, I should have probably read what that ho said as a word. But it is an AI picture of the movie, the cover of the movie, Beauty and the Beast. But Beauty is standing with all her pots and the clock and all the little things that are alive in her house. But there is three white boys in ties and t-shirts and glasses, and it is labeled Beauty and the Beastie
Oh.
Boys. All right. Rumbledore. I didn't follow him because fuck Harry Potter. It says, if you don't understand this costume, we can't be friends. And this person is dressed up in half of a suit with some long hair, no facial hair drawn on. The other side has a Miami Dolphins half jersey and football pants with cleats and half of a mustache drawn on with less hair. And if you don't understand this costume, we
do
can't
not.
be friends. And that is because Einhorn is fickle. Fickle is Einhorn.
Nope. I got nothing,
right.
man. I got
Ace
no.
Ventura Pet Detective, you uncultured swine, Eric.
I
No
know.
fucking Ace Ventura Pet Detective for you? All right.
I played Lil Durk. Come on, man.
He played a little dirt. Wait, what?
That's all I could. I'm trying to be hip. It's not funny because I'm old.
I don't know what that means. World of Cannabis says so angry. I probably should have put this one up next to the other one. But it is a cartoon picture of Snoopy looking very pissed. There's a dirty ghost next to him. I'm gonna assume that's Linus. Couple of mad looking witches masks there, and another mad looking ghost that is not dirty in between them. And it says, when you don't find drugs in your Halloween candy like the news warned you about.
Uh-huh.
At Krusty Lard, looked like they made that one. Damn it, who I knew. I think this one was. Anyways, I forget who. I had the credits for the right person who posted this or the right page. It might have been Laughter is the Best Medicine, but it is a picture of a goldfish in a fishbowl with some blue pebbles on the bottom. That fishbowl is looking quite the tight little studio apartment there that goldfish is living in. But it says, I said to the vet, I think my fish has epilepsy. He said, fish looks calm to me. And I said, I haven't taken it out of the bowl yet. That's animal abuse, sir. This is a picture of Baphomet. And it's from threads.com
Hail
at
Satan.
Jen Kotz. Hail Satan. And it says the Satanic Temple has announced that they will provide food to people who are going to be hungry due to the snap being shut down. The Evangelical Church has not. That tracks.
Oh,
that's not even funny. That's just
no. I'm thrilled you did it because need to be said.
And the puns post, Dad, what's a forklift? Dad says, food usually.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. Meme Life said, I knew the psychic was no good the moment she accepted my check. Happy Stoners says, it's a picture of Oscar the Grouch. We love Oscar the Grouch.
Yes, we do.
If you don't know from Sesame Street, Oscar the Grouch is a green monster that lives in the trash can. It says, you had a good childhood when you learn life lessons on a show from a giant nigga weed. And this one's going to do it for me for this round, and it's crimefeed.com. Says, why do so many murderers bury victims in their own backyards? Mandy Carp says, not everyone has the trunk space or gas money to drive way out into the middle of nowhere to dump their bodies. Check your privilege. We're all doing the best we can out here. All right. Nobody likes murder jokes. I'm passing it off to you, Eric.
Oh, that is really too bad because my whole set is just murder joke after murder joke, man. That is, I don't even know what to tell you about it, but I'm going to stall a little bit longer so I can get in the right order. So first off, did want to do a little slight change of pace for Act Two, the interstitial irreverent round, because this is brought to you by No More Tears. Yeah, it turns out Erica Kirk has gotten her first endorsement deal. No More Tears, Johnson and Johnson's No More Tears shampoo. For when there isn't a dry eye in the house except yours, no more tears. And we see here the widow Erica Kirk holding a bottle of No More Tears in her leather pants that she showed up to her mourning ceremony. Just oh my God, Erica Kirk. It was the subject of so many memes. I didn't have time for all of them, but brought to you by No More Tears. Here we have Artists Against Generative AI talking about the biggest monster of all for Halloween. Brandon North said, "This Halloween, I'm dressing up as generative AI. I'm going to show up to the party without a costume and just start stealing pieces from other people's outfits." Megan, Megan Rosati says, "Make sure to constantly chug water and turn on every light in the house." You know, be accurate as possible. I was like, oh, that's pretty accurate right there. Dark, Spooky, and Macabre and more, new friend of the show, has this post from Patience Shy Brand. It was reposted. Skoog. It's a conversation with the devil. The devil says, "I'm here to take you to the depths of hell to burn forever." Me, yo, are those hooves? Devil, yeah. Can you make the clapping noises like in Monty Python? Hell yes, dude, check it out. Prances around the room. Yeah, I liked it. Okay, so everybody on my neck of the internet is saying that JD will drop Usha for Erica, which is just absolutely nuts. And by the way, that's Erica Kirk with 3 Ks. It's been pointed out to me. Uh, here we have the Embrace, and if you haven't seen the Embrace, there was so much coverage of the Embrace. It was just crazy. People were, this Embrace. He's got his hand on her leather bound hips, and she's got her hand on his arm. Later on, she ran it through his hair and the back of his head. And Guy Fawkes says, "Yeah, they're bumping uglies," which is what everyone jumped to the conclusion of. Then people did a poster. This is a meme where Erica is on top of her husband's coffin while hugging JD. And she is thinking about a crown like a king, and he has his head in her boobs and is thinking about a leather couch. Which,
Yeah.
lot of
Funny.
stuff.
I don't know who Guy Fawkes is, but when you said that, I thought you were just talking about the guy fucks that lady. I said,
Oh, I mean, it could be the Guy Fucks report. You're right. It could be. To those of you who are blind, my accent may have thrown you off, but either way, it still makes sense. This one, the Embrace, and it says, "Is this a Coldplay concert?"
nice.
I thought that was pretty good. Another angle here that's just even creepier. This is hand on the back of the head. He's got his nose in her hair like Joe Biden. He's got his hands all over her hair and it just, whoo, creepiness. Friend of the show, Michael Matthews Jr. has reposted this one from A.R. Moxon, who has a conversation between Jules and Vincent. Jules says, "Banging a dude and giving a dude a hug with hair play ain't even the same fucking thing." Vincent said, "It's in the same ballpark." Jules says, "Ain't no fucking ballpark neither. Ain't even the same sport." Vincent, "Your wife let you give a lady friend that kind of hug?" Jules, quiet. Vincent, Jules, "Fuck you."
Uh-huh.
Friend of the show, Laura Trewin, has this post from Jeffrey Award. Blue checkmark says, "I don't really believe in an afterlife, but wherever Charlie is, I sure hope he has internet access today." Which is just straight up evil, and I like it. Speaking of evil, lot of lazy stuff, lot of distracted boyfriend labeled JD looking at Erica and ignoring Usha as the irate girlfriend. No, people, you need to try harder than that. That is just not good enough. Okay. I had a lot of bubbles over them, where JD is whispering into Erica's ear, "As soon as ICE deports her, we'll be together." Right? That was clever. In another one, she was whispering to him, "I really need to talk to you about your extended warranty." which, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to feel. There's a whole lot of that stuff, particularly like this one with Whoopi Goldberg. We have Usha watching this hug, the huggy grope, and then Whoopi Goldberg from oh man, Ghost saying, "You in danger, girl." The psychic, which very nice, like it. Yeah. Here we have fuck Mary Kill, fuck Erica, marry Usha, and he killed the Pope. So, you know, a lot of people using the standard formats to do a lot of interesting stuff here. Uh, bumping uglies again. Here we have Usha looking disappointed, cocking her head slightly to the side. This is real time at the event. Says, when you watch your husband get handsy with a single mom in leather pants, but you can't make him sleep on the couch because he'll fuck that too. Because he's a couch fucker. I think this woman was from Greece, I believe, Greece. And she is just dancing in leather pants, and it says, "Rest in peace, my husband," or whatever. And finally, for the irreverent round, Kristen Danter has posted, "I've waited for a hot pocket to cool down longer than Erica Kirk mourned her husband."
Damn.
Right? Not even the most wicked. I have better. Saving it for round 3. Stick around for that. Handing it back to you, Brain.
All right. Here we're gonna start the fuck off round, or enter whatever the fuck that word you used to use was all the time. What is it again?
Penultimate.
Pandemonium.
Penultimate.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium round is better though. Pandemonium round.
Anyway, South Park posted a picture that said, I had this in, anyways, they posted a picture of Terrence and Phillip, but Terrence and Phillip have been photoshopped in with Samuel L. Jackson's face, and it is labeled, "Shut your fucking face, motherfucker."
I like it.
And then here we have Burn These Memes, and it is a buffalo, but Samuel L. Jackson's face is photoshopped in on the buffalo. And it says, "Enough is enough. I've had it with these motherfucking flies on my motherfucking ass." And it is labeled Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh my god.
That's a yak.
That's terrible.
Comedy Writers Guild says, "No kings. Well, if you can find a better Hawaiian roll, be my motherfucking guest." And I don't even like Hawaiian rolls, and I'm Hawaiian. But let's move on. Mean Dave posted, "Dick Cheney dying on election day is quite an omen."
Yeah, I like it.
Comedian Jimmy Menemes puts, "RIP to the guy who knew about 9/11 and looked the other way because he knew his arms company would make tons of money during a war." And friend of the show, Corey Showtime Robinson posted, "Dick
Hey,
Cheney passed
Corey.
away this morning. I'm not sure if someone staked him through the heart, snuck some garlic and silver into his food, or exposed him to direct sunlight, but he's gone."
Dude, that's fucking great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't tell if that's a werewolf or a vampire reference. I think it's both, but we're just gonna go with it. Anyways, somebody named Dragonfly Harness posts a picture of a white cat looking very serious. That white cat has on a witch's hat and possibly some kind of Harry Potter cloak or some sort. And it's called My Smudge Cat Memes, and it says, "I have magic money. It's like hocus pocus on brocus." Yeah. Sven Gulli fans has
Aww.
a double panel, and the first panel has two ladies whispering to each other, looking all smiley, like they're flirty. The second panel has Captain Kirk, aka William Shatner. And one of them we find out is whispering to the other one, "Oh my God, that guy looks just like Michael Myers." And if you know the lore behind Michael Myers' mask, it was an exact replica of William Shatner's face.
So dumb.
Comedian Jay Yoder writes, "8-year-old, can we watch World's Toughest Prisons? Me, is your mom still up? Okay, one episode. 2 hours and 3 episodes later, 8-year-old, Daddy, what's brainwashing? Me, it's when like someone makes you think you like something? 8-year-old, so like when mommy makes dinner, me. You lower your voice or we will both be in solitary for a week. And yes, I am psycho. I didn't follow him because, I don't need reminders of that. It says, once I get a UFO, don't be asking me for rides.
Ah.
I think I might got one more after this. This one's Pop Culture Punk. And this is the horror video game I need. And this is the old cover of the 1990s video game Golden Axe.
Huh.
But except there is Jack Nicholson from The Shining holding that axe instead of the barbarian character that used to be on there.
Huh.
In theaters this summer. No, it's not. Memes for us for my last one for this round, leaving only my post with the most says, when I say I'm delicate, I do not mean like a flower. I mean like a bomb. Passing it off to you, Eric.
I'm gonna stretch and stall here because even though his name is quiet, I did hear a peep, a tiny peep, little teeny tiny peep.
Oh, did you?
I did. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm stretching just for the heck of it. Because we're doing the penultimate round. Penultimate round. Yeah. All right. Cool. Gonna do it. Just launch right into it. I didn't get anywhere near enough time to do all the Erica Kirk memes. So, a couple more here. I don't know if you saw the speech. I hope you didn't see the speech. It was just fucking terrible. But
No, I did
dude,
not.
so after they're like she did this thing where she said, I'm gonna miss my husband. This is 50 days. 50 days after this. She says, I miss my husband. I do see some similarities of my husband in JD. And then we have JD's face, but it's the incredible shrinking face of JD, like the incredible shrinking face of Charlie Kirk. So I really appreciated that. Posted by Brendan Medine.
Get it.
Somebody has the picture of their embrace here, and it says the ultimate tell here is Erica Kirk dressing up like a leather couch. Uh-huh. The actual ceremony where she's wearing this suit, you should have seen. She came out on stage to fireworks, okay? And it says, she's going through the normal 5 stages of grief: pyrotechnics, merch, podcasting, grifting, and acceptance. So, yeah, she's hitting a lot of them here. Here, another embrace photo captioned JD Vance trading Usha for Erica Kirk would not surprise me. Most men's beards turn white as they age.
Uh-oh.
I like that one.
That's true.
I know. I was like, that was pretty tight. That's a tight joke. um, Angel M. James, and I just do this one to show you that over a day, the memes all just start to mate with each other and become mega memes. Angel James says, I love how we've already collectively clocked this fingers through his hair, highly inappropriate hug and those leather pants, and now we're all watching the plot of The Handmaid's Tale meets The Diplomat in real time. Usha, you in danger, girl.
Oh no.
And I'm like, holy crap. And I think the ultimate was when earlier we saw Erica standing on Charlie's corpse, standing on the coffin, and here we see her in church getting married to JD, and she is standing on her husband's corpse while JD stands on Usha.
Oh no.
Just everything's connected. Absolutely horrible. Here, I don't know, Brain. Maybe you can explain this one to me. We've got a wrestler in a MAGA hat, and there's another wrestler in the ring. The MAGA hat is labeled MAGA, losing snap and starving to death, and the other wrestler who's flicking it off is saying the Trump administration.
Yeah, that is Shawn Michaels that they put the MAGA hat onto, and that is Stone Cold Steve Austin flipping him off.
Okay.
And that is right before Stone Cold is about to Stone Cold stunner the shit out of Shawn Michaels, which equals first a kick to the gut to make you bend over a little bit, and then he grabs your head and snaps your neck down upon his shoulder, causing you to get stone cold stunned. And this is a favorite for me because me and my buddies back in the 90s back then had a motto that we would roll the blunt up before that, and our motto was, when you hear the glass, spark the grass, because Stone Cold's music broke glass before he came out to kick ass.
Nice. All right, I got about 2 more for this round. The Onion again has a picture of a gray-lipped RFK making an announcement as he touts the body's natural ability to transmute lead into gold. Praising the process as yet another miracle of biology. You can turn these little nuggets into gold. Anyway, moving on. Here we have Marie Antoinette in a sort of, well, we have a painting of a bunch of, French courtiers and rich people, royal types and whatnot. And it's in a golden ballroom, I suppose. There's large chairs and someone's playing harp. Gold, trim ceiling. It says, not sure you can get more Marie Antoinette than taking away food stamps right before Thanksgiving while you build a gold and marble dance hall so other crooks can bribe you bribes over a badly cooked Argentinian steak. I was like, dang. A lot of stuff like that. And man, Marie Antoinette is hot right now. The Marie Antoinette memes are so hot right now. We have the gift from that. She's saying, I really don't care, do you? Which I thought was great when it was about Melania's coat, and I think it's great now. And one of my favorites, this one, picture Marie Antoinette, and it says, get to the chopper. I'm a huge Schwarzenegger fan, so love that one. And that is all but my post with the most. Handing it back to you, Brain. What you got?
Oh, shit. Did I do this right? All right, let's see if I did this right. I did it. All right, this one is Stand Up Comedy USA, and somebody named Bear Love says, don't call me a comedy producer. I'm a pimp. And David K says, and please don't call me a comedian. I am a laugh worker. Handing it off to you, Eric.
That is actually a step up from some of the people in my life that are just like, laugh monkey. Make me laugh.
And I had a Beastie Boys. I almost had two. I thought I had 2 Beastie Boys memes tonight, but one got lost in the mix. But it's funny because when you said laugh monkey, all I heard was brass monkey junkie.
That funky monkey.
Yeah.
And see, I hear dance monkey. But this dance monkey, dance monkey, dance. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My post with the most, bringing this show in for its final coast approach, is from Steve Hofstetter, who says 16 million children are not receiving the SNAP benefits that usually kept them fed. It's especially heinous that Republicans are taking food away from their own girlfriends. Yeah, kind of gross.
Oh, nice.
A lot of wicked games tonight. A lot of terrible stuff. Reaching new lows all around. Production that I'm going to have to fix in post. Luckily, the news had no laughs in it whatsoever, so I can redo that if I feel so inclined. Brain, thanks a million, man. It's been a great show.
Thank you.
That does it for all of us. To all of you out there in TV world, thank you. We love you. Mwah. Love you, George. Thanks for listening to an episode of Facebook for the Blind. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.